Welcome to another episode of Between Us Ladies. I'm your girl Meltrice, better known as your money-minded mama.
Oh, and I'm Lex, aka your book loving bestie.
In this episode, we're talking about the topic that everybody's been waiting for.
Ooh, juicy,
the
juicy.
friendship check-in. Oh, gosh. How to know when it's time to have that conversation with a friend or to let the season in.
Ooh, I can talk about that one. But before we do, as usual, we have our game, our card game.
Never know what we're going to get with
Never,
these
ever,
cards.
ever. So, as always, we have 3 categories to choose from. We have mindful, intimacy, or vulnerable. Which one we going with today?
I feel like we should go with mindful
Mindful?
because we have done a fair amount of the other ones.
Okay, let's do it then.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, I'm picking this time.
We got energy.
Oh,
I picked last time.
shoot. Let's see. I'm going from the end. Okay. Let me go because I always go in the middle. I'm nervous. Oh, God, y'all.
Come
what
on
is
now.
this?
Come on now.
Goodness, they stuck together. What you been doing? Eating? With these cards? Oh, God.
Oh, no. I don't like the sound of
What
that
are
at all.
you most afraid of?
Mm.
What are you most afraid of?
That's a really great question. And let's not keep it surface.
What am I most afraid of? I guess some of the things. Well, okay, you answer first.
You picked it.
I feel like I'm always answering first.
I definitely answered first last
So
time, but that's okay. I can go. You want me to go?
Uh-huh.
So, what I'm most afraid of is being misunderstood and villainized.
Ooh.
Being misunderstood and villainized.
Why are you most afraid of that?
Because that's just not how I want to present myself, or that's not how I want other people to look at me as to who I am. I never want to be the villain in somebody else's story. Granted, I can't always help it. There's just going to be some people that I just have to accept that from. But to be misunderstood is really, really hard. And then to be a villain in somebody else's story is really, really hard.
But that means you care a lot about what people think about you.
Yes and no. And I would say yes because when I care, and I want people to care for me back. Mm-hmm. But I will also say no because it's not necessarily a point of opinion or their thoughts about me. I guess it's more like how they perceive me. Is that one and the same?
Yeah, what's the difference?
I feel like your thoughts about somebody is kind of fleeting. Like, oh, she did this, oh, she did that, or whatever. But how they perceive you is like how you show up to them, in my opinion.
Okay.
Is there a difference between being perceived in the thought of somebody else?
I don't know I don't know that there's a difference, but I feel like there's a difference in to you. I need you to try to effectively explain the difference.
I don't feel like I'm doing myself justice.
It sounds like
in this moment.
Because you're saying you're most afraid. Like, this question is, what are you most afraid of in life? What are you most afraid of? And your response is of how you don't want people to villainize you, or you don't want to be misunderstood. So you're saying that you don't care about what people think, but you're saying the thing that you're most afraid of in life is being misunderstood and having people perceive you as a villain. Elaborate on that a little more for me.
So yes and no. I feel like I don't necessarily care of people thoughts of me as far as like oh, she's like this, or she did this, or there, because I feel like thoughts are fleeting. But the way that I present myself is what I don't want to be villainized or misunderstood badly, because I don't want to give off negative energy, or I don't want to feel like that bad person around, or just walking into it, I'm just automatically like, oh, here come Alexis. Like, I don't want people to perceive me in a manner that is ill.
The way that you make people feel?
Yeah. I guess that's a good way to put it. Mm-hmm. The way my presence will make somebody feel when I'm around. I don't want it to be negative as if I'm the villain. Okay. I want it to be like, oh, here come Alexis.
Yeah.
Like, they're welcome to see me, or they're happy to see me.
They're happy to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get it.
You shaking your head like, I guess I understand, but I really don't.
It only matters for you. Mm-hmm. It only matters for you.
Okay. What about yourself?
I think the thing I'm most afraid of is disappointing God.
I'm changing my answer.
My pastor always says, Pastor Sharisa always says, if God is pleased, everybody else ought to be pleased.
Yeah.
And if everybody else is not pleased, that's a them problem.
Yeah.
Right? And I just want to live my life in a way that when I get to heaven, I will get the glowing, comment from God.
Amen.
Well done, thy good and faithful servant.
Amen.
That doesn't mean perfection. And I say that all the time because I think that people have this false reality that just because you're working and trying to do the right thing, that's a perfect. No.
Yeah.
I'm going to make mistakes, but it's just about how do I recover from those mistakes?
Yeah.
What do I do after the mistake has been made, right? And that I want that to be pleasing to God. Just who am I? My very being, my heart. I want God to be pleased.
I mean, amen to that. I feel like, can I change my answer? No, just kidding. No, that's amazing though, because when you're going through life and you're making your mistakes and you know that you're not a perfect person, you're not here to please everybody.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to please everybody.
No.
And the only person I'm really trying to make sure I please is God.
Listen,
and that's it.
That part. I mean, look what they did to Jesus.
Oh. Yes, they did.
Okay. A
Crucified
perfect being.
Mm-hmm.
And they crucified him. So there's just going to be some people that you're not going to satisfy no matter what.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted you to hear yourself say, I want you to think about it.
Yeah.
I want you to think about it, because sometimes it's not even about your energy. When you come in the room, it's about the energy and the atmosphere that was already set before you came in the room. Some atmospheres you'll be able to change and impact, and some you just won't. Okay. Some people will receive you and accept you for who you are and appreciate and value and celebrate you, accept your differences, and some people won't.
Yeah.
And they just don't deserve you.
Okay, and they just don't deserve me. I guess when you put it that way, to think of my answer, it does kind of sound like I'm trying to appease other people. And I guess in a sense, I am, but not necessarily. But yeah, I can definitely see how it would come off as I'm trying to appease other people.
But I go back to like one of the conversations we had about you saying, Mom, you taught me how to be a people pleaser.
Yeah.
And I want to, first of all, I'm just so excited to have these conversations because I'm learning so much about the things that I've done right, the things that I may have not done right. I want, this is my chance and my opportunity to right some wrongs.
Yeah.
And I want you to just understand that if that was something that you learned, that behavior, I want you to unlearn. Some things we have to unlearn. Right?
Yeah.
There's some things that like, hey, it was positive. And listen, from my vantage point, when I was bringing you up, I thought that I was doing the right thing, right? I thought that I was, my grandmother always tell me to raise children that everybody else loves,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
so I thought that I was doing the right thing, but it didn't have the right impact
Yeah.
with you. I don't want you to care more about what people think about you than you care about what you think of yourself and what God thinks about you.
Yeah. I feel like a part of that is me thinking of myself, of how I just want to be presented. But yeah, I can understand the part of me that does still want to appease other people. And as long as I'm pleasing him, everybody ought to be pleased.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's so interesting because our topic of the day is friendships. And for so long, I have put friendships on such a high pedestal. Like we said before, when I'm your friend, I'm your friend. I'm going to ride for you. I'm going to die for you. That's just how it's going to work out. But I recently came into an interaction with old friend now, I guess at this point, where I was the villain in her story. And I think that that's where that fear almost comes from. Because learning that she felt that way about me hurt so bad.
Oh, I know. I remember you came home and
I was
crying.
in tears.
You're almost in tears
I
right now.
am, because I miss her.
Yeah. Yeah. Whew.
And that's hard.
Yeah.
It's been months now at this point, but yeah, I absolutely miss her. And so when I learned that her perception of our relationship or our friendship was nothing like I thought it was, or how I was perceiving the friendship, it was almost like a slap in the face. It was like, wow,
Yeah. Yeah.
how long have you thought that way about me?
Yeah. Yeah.
How long have you been holding on to this?
Yeah.
How did we get here?
Yeah.
And the thought that somebody can go so long without having the conversation or bringing it up to say, hey, like, I love you, but you're doing things that I really just don't like.
Yeah.
That's like, you fake.
Well, Lex, I mean, you can think about it like that, or you can think about it like, the conversation we were having about blended families and how you said at the time when it was happening, and I would have loved to hear how you were feeling about that.
Yeah.
You didn't feel comfortable for all of the reasons that you thought were very valid, right?
Yeah.
And so one of the things that Papa and I have been doing lately is, as we're having like these really intimate conversations, because we're similar in the fact that we love our family, we want our family to be together, and we want to do all of the things to bring the family together, have all the events, and we get so hurt when it doesn't show up or play out the way that we want it to play out. We've been kind of shifting our conversation to say, although we're hurt, we don't know what kind of hurt they're experiencing.
Yeah.
We don't know how life is lifing for them.
Yeah.
And again, back to that point of, yeah, I'm taking it really personal, but is this really personal? Could she be dealing with mental illness? Could she be dealing with anxiety? Could she be dealing with depression? What is she dealing with? And maybe this is a season that has ended.
Yeah. It was definitely a season that was ended. I mean, granted, yeah, I hear you in the trying to look at it from a different point of view, because once you hit that kind of roadblock within your friendships, it's hard to look at it from another point of view besides your own. Because it's like, how could you do that to me? How did we get here? Why is it like this? But after my initial breakdown of, I was crying for days over her, and after that initial breakdown, the logic in, okay, well, maybe she is going through something. Like, I had to get through a lot of hurt to finally see her side. And that was hard because I refused to see her side for like a long time because it was like, but that's not how we're supposed to be interacting. We're supposed to be doing all these, like, we're supposed to be cool.
Yeah.
Where we can tell each other these kind of things.
Right. You can be honest.
You can be honest.
Some people just want you to lie to them. Honestly.
I'm not.
And if that's,
person.
listen, some people do not want to hear your truth.
Yeah.
Some people do not want to hear your truth. And it took me years. Sometimes, to the point where I'm like, are you calling me to vent? Are you calling me just because you want me to listen? Do you want me to give you my opinion? Are you sure you want me to give you my opinion? Right?
Those assholes that you was talking
Those
about.
assholes. Or now you're mad because what you wanted me to do was agree with the nonsense that you were saying. But I'm a friend and not a fan.
Yeah.
And friends want you to stay the same. Fans want you to stay the same. Fans want you to stay the same so they can fangirl you. Friends want to see you grow and be all that God would have you to be.
Yeah.
And that just means that we're going to endure together. We're going to go through good times. We're going to go through bad times. We're going to go through agreements. We're going to go through disagreements. We're going to still love each other. We're going to tell each other off. We're going to still keep it moving, right? It ain't, I'm agreeing with everything you say, right, wrong, or indifferent, because I don't care if you grow or not.
Yeah. How do you know when to really just end that friendship, though? Or how do you know, like, when it's a situation where you just can't get through it, or you feel as though this person is not growing with you, or you guys are just at a crossroads?
When you feel bad every time you're in that person's presence. When you feel like everything you say offends them. Everything you do offends them. You're always at odds.
Yeah.
You feel like you're being tolerated, not celebrated. You feel like you're the only one giving and you're the only one fighting.
Wow. I'm just thinking because I didn't feel like that. So my shock was like real. So it's like that friendship and everything, trying to navigate friendships where you are the actual villain in their story is challenging.
So what were some of the things that were said that made you feel like she thought that she was looking at you like a villain?
It was a constant, like, let's attack Alexis on everything that you do. Oh, you always got something to say about this, or you weren't there for me in this capacity, or you didn't do this the way that I wanted you to, or every time I brought something up to you, you made me feel like I was the one in the wrong. And I'm like, so you're upset with me for being honest with you? Like, but I thought that that's how our relationship was supposed to go.
Yeah.
You're honest with me, I'm honest with you, we hold each other accountable, we move on. So I'm shocked, I'm confused, I'm hurt.
Because it wasn't like she wasn't reciprocating all the things that she said that you were doing to her. She was doing to you as well.
Exactly.
But for her, it was coming from a place of malice as opposed to a place of love, like love and honesty.
Yeah. Yeah. After her, I don't really have that many friendships where I kind of let it boil to that point again. I felt as after her, I was really just honest and upfront with my friends. So something positive did come out of it. I feel like a lot of my friends after that, I was able to be very much authentic and let them be authentic with me in the conversation of what can I do better as a friend? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Like, I really want to have these conversations so that I don't feel blindsided. So maybe it was just me trying to protect myself, but I just didn't like the fact that I felt blindsided by that. So I want to have these conversations with my other friends, just like a check-in. Hey, what am I doing right?
What is the
What am I
check?
doing
Yeah,
wrong?
is that the check-in?
Yeah. How can I show it better for you as a friend? What am I doing right now that you don't like that I'm doing as your friend? What do you need from me so that we can make this grow and we can make sure that we are building something or a solid foundation together?
And I mean, I like all of those things, but one of the things that I would add to that is really, are we real friends?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you'll make somebody your friend and they won't make you theirs. So you walking around like, oh, this my girl, I love her, I'm going all out for her, this is my ride or die, but she don't feel the same way you do.
Yeah.
So the first check-in is,
What level are we?
Yeah, what level are we? What level are we? And let's be okay with being honest about that level. And that's fine. I just need to know, because I don't want you on a 10 in my life and I'm on a 3 in your life. What level are we?
Yeah.
Do you really define us as friends?
Yeah.
Right? So all of that, am I showing up as a good friend to you and all of that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, that is that's
The after
yeah.
question.
Yeah, that's the maintenance check-in.
Yeah.
Let's get to the, counselor told Tony and I, right? You write down what marriage means to you. You write down, so we both had to go and write down what marriage meant to us first. And then we had to come together to see, does marriage mean the same thing? He had to go and write down what a happy marriage meant for him. I had to write down what a happy marriage meant for me.
Yeah.
And we had to make sure that we can blend those together. So, one of your friends, male, female, or whatever, could be like, well, we're associates. Because, people get to that place faster. Some take a slower route.
Yeah.
So, what do
I think that's a great question to ask, but I feel a lot of us are afraid to ask those kind of questions to who we thought was our friend. Because what if they don't answer the same as you? And then it's like, oh God, I really got to level set my expectations.
And wouldn't you be happy to be heard earlier
absolutely.
on than further out?
I mean, absolutely. But either way it goes, if they don't answer the same way that you expect them to, it's still like a slight. It's like, dang, I thought we was here. Okay, can I ask you why you feel as though we here, or are we just here? Like, is that a conversation where you can get into it further of, okay, so I thought we were friends, but you just said we were associates. Like, do I want to ask you that kind of question of, well, how do I become your friend? Or do I just level set it at associates?
I guess for me, it's just like, let's organically get there. Or sometimes, again, we talk about setting expectations. What setting expectations and intentions? Are we pursuing friendship? Because some people have been hurt so bad, whereas some people hurt, some people hold on to that hurt, some people hold on to that pain. And while you may be pouring everything into a person, because of all of that past pain, they just have a wall up that there's very little that you can do to break that wall down.
Yeah.
I was talking to one couple that I'm coaching, and he was saying every time I feel like I break the wall down, she starts building new bricks. Right? And so some people will break the wall down. I think you've heard me say this before, like, I want to be in a place of vulnerability. I understand what that means, though. I understand that if I'm opening up myself for new relationships, I'm also opening up myself for new hurt. But you can't experience love if you don't open yourself up to hurt. But everybody is not there.
That's a challenge.
And again, you can't take it personal.
That's a challenge though, because you don't want to be hurt. You don't want to go in life expecting hurt, even though you do. Mm-hmm. It's like I don't want to dip my toe in the water and it's golden hot.
But what do we learn from being in a blissful situation our whole entire lives? You
Peace.
learn the most from your hurt.
Oh no, not peace. Okay.
You learn the most from your hurt. Think about a piece of iron. A piece of iron. What do you think that goes through before it's a mighty weapon like a sword?
Oh, heat. Sorry.
Intense heat. Mm-hmm. Not just intense heat, but a beating. That blacksmith has to beat that thing.
Beat it.
Has to beat it. Has to mold it. Has to put it under intense fire.
Ooh.
That beating and that molding, that intense fire is life.
Amen.
It's life.
Yeah.
You can't protect yourself from hurt.
I mean, you just want to, is all I'm saying.
You do want to.
You want to.
Okay, I get that.
It's not like it's not inevitable. I mean, we all know that. At least I hope we do. But you just don't want to have to go through it to see the rainbow at the end. You just want to get to the rainbow.
Yeah. So you want to be the sword without the molding.
I mean, it would be nice, but I know that that's not life.
I know.
You know? Like, it's just not life. And I get it. But yeah, you want to be able to really have those just authentic relationships where you're not surprised at the end, or you're not hurt at the end, or you don't have to go through all of this just to get to a blissful relationship. But relationships take work.
Yeah. And even in the most blissful relationships. And I'll say this, a relationship between a mother and her child, you know, there is nothing we wouldn't do to protect our child.
That is true.
And we still make so many mistakes.
That is true.
And we still hurt them in so many ways.
Okay.
And they still hurt us in so many ways.
Oh, okay.
And we still love them so much.
You better.
That's right. So that's what I'm saying. We can't protect ourselves from that.
Yeah.
And so every relationship, it's a reason, a season, and a lifetime.
Okay.
A reason, a season, and a lifetime. And we just have to figure out and be okay with it, going through that part of life's journey.
Yeah. Yeah. That was... I feel like you started preaching to me for a second. You felt some type of way too in that?
Well, I just don't want you to protect yourself so much from hurt that you
Yeah.
also protect yourself from love.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily trying to protect myself from love. I think
From
it's
hurt.
the being able to build myself back up when it happens. You know what I mean? Like we all know we're gonna be hurt. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I also have those tools to get back up when it's time. Mm-hmm. And like we were saying before, like family hurts. But when you have a friendship who you have chosen as your family, that could be just as painful. Mm-hmm. And that's also hard to just navigate.
Yeah. Yeah. And I will say I hate that you had to go through that.
Me too.
But one thing I can promise you is that you'll go through it again.
Oh, yay.
So I need you to pour into yourself.
Yeah.
So that when those types of things happen, you just realize that God is making you into a sword.
Yeah.
All
absolutely.
Right? Okay. Reason, season.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the third one?
I totally forgot.
Jesus.
Say it again.
All this conversation.
No,
you
I'm about to
forgot
listen.
the
I'm listening right now. Go say
reason,
it. Say it right now. I got you.
And lifetime.
Lifetime.
Reason, season,
Ask
lifetime.
again.
Reason, season,
And lifetime.
lifetime. All right, we're going to drop the mic here. All right.
That was a heavy episode. I feel like that episode was really you pouring into me, and I appreciate that.
I appreciate
That was
your-
a different dynamic right there, and I liked it.
And you still teary-eyed. I'm sorry.
I was gonna let it go, and it was gonna suck back up, and you just said it. Now they gonna fall. Cause why you say it again? Jeez Louise.
I appreciate your vulnerability. That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
That's what this is all about. And even at my big old age, I still have friendship hurt.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, Alexis, some of the best friendships that I have is I've gotten in my adulthood.
Yeah.
And they are so good.
And I love that for you.
So good.
Because you really deserve a really good friend in your corner. And I'm glad that these people that have come along for you have really been in your corner.
I am lucky. And you are too, and you will be. And you will be.
Amen.
This too shall pass.
Amen. Cheers to that.
Cheers to another amazing conversation with my baby.
Okay, period. It was definitely a different dynamic, but I really, really enjoyed it. So, all right, now
you ready for?
All right, yeah. So, what is your financial tip for
Let
us
it be
this
a
week?
tip this time, ma'am.
Ooh,
all right. So, I'm going to say, you've done your credit card audit.
Yes.
You're focusing on your credit.
Yes.
Right. You pulled your credit report. You're looking at all the remarks. You're addressing everything that's on there. And if you need help, reach out to a coach. Reach out to somebody who can help you with it. We didn't learn it all. So reach out to somebody who can help you. The greatest of all time in every category, the best basketball player, the best boxer, the best, tennis player. They all had coaches.
Yes,
so if you need a coach, get a coach. But the advice for this week is a subscription audit.
Okay.
How many subscriptions do you have? Could you tell me?
Actually, I could because I just did one. And you will be very, very proud of me.
Okay.
I have 9.
9 subscriptions.
I have 9 subscriptions.
So write down every subscription, and I'm going to ask you to narrow it down to 50%.
I did. I started with 20.
Oh, gosh, you started with 20. I'm going to ask you to narrow it down to 50% again. All right. You get the prescriptions that you're using most often and that you need in order to take you to the next level. So, subscription audit. Okay?
Ooh.
What about your books? What about your book for the week?
Okay.
The one you read by Miss Rose, The Perfect Marriage. Is that what you're talking about?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
So, yes, we did The Perfect Marriage, which was a psycho thriller. I say it every time, but I ate the book down. It was so good. That ending twist, baby. So, of course, I immediately bought the second one. We're not going to talk about that. But I immediately bought the second one because I'm really, really so excited to read the second book in this series. But that was really good. It was a psycho thriller. Again, with the psycho thrillers, I know. I do love a good psycho thriller. But this week, I'm doing a fantasy. Rebecca Yarros, The Fourth Wing, and I'm really excited to start it. This one has 3 books, so I'm starting with the first one, Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. This is a fantasy, so I love a good fantasy. I'm really excited about this one. So we'll see you next week with a new card, a new conversation,
and plenty more to say on
Between Us Ladies.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.